Hey guys, welcome to QweensBeauty. Today I'm doing a Sunset Ombre collaboration here on YouTube with Ciera Nikole. Originally we had decided that we were going to do a spring inspired collaboration, but then we decided that the sunset was just a better look for us. So that's my finished look. This is a close-up of my eyes after I was done. And then these are Ciera's clips. So she did lips, I did eyes. Definitely check out her YouTube channel. I'm going to have it linked below so you guys can see the video. And then here's another little short clip of the finished look. So to start with my eyes, I used Blurr from the MACxBAOBAOWAN Dark Matter Eyeshadow Stack. And it's a really great transition color. It is super light, but it's very, very buildable. And I went from my crease all the way up towards my brow bone because I wanted this look to be super blown out and just have the colors go super high up towards my brow bone. So I needed a really good base. So on top of Blurr, I used Unseen, also from the MACxBAOBAOWAN Dark Matter Eyeshadow Stack. This is another amazing transition color. It's a brown, a warm brown. I really love this. You guys know by now that I am obsessed with this eyeshadow stack. I'm obsessed with these two transition colors, and I really just wanted this kind of blown out towards my brow bone just so that it really helped blend all of the colors together and blend in some warmness. Next, I used the kind of peachier tones from the Morphe Brushes 35B palette. I wanted it to be kind of like pinkish orangey in my crease and up, just so that it really did emulate a sunset or a sunrise with the pinks and the yellows and the oranges. And I just kept blending and blending and blending that right into Unseen and further up. So it became like a pinky orangish brown. And I made sure that I put it into my outer V and the inner eye corner so that it gave it a halo effect, so it really kind of mimicked the ombre look that Ciera was doing. And just keep adding and keep blending until it's the perfect color. I kept adding more peachiness to it just so that it was a little more pink. And no harsh lines, you know, keep blending, and blending, yes. So for here, there's a deeper kind of peachy tone. I just kept adding that into the inner corner and the outer corner of my eye, and it's more orange. I didn't realize that I didn't have like an orange eyeshadow until I started doing this, but you know, this worked out really well. I really love the end product. So I just kept going back in kind of like a half circle motion to create the halo effect. And this is more on my lid as opposed to being in my crease. And I literally just kept adding layers of layers and kind of building the color and then blending it into the peachier tones and into Unseen from MACxBAOBAOWAN, and just blending and blending and adding and blending and adding so that it just really built up the color and made it all smoked out and kind of just a good gradient effect, the way a sunset would look. And then for the center of my lid, for the center of the halo, I just added the yellow that's in the Morphe 35B palette right on top, and then I used Milani Bella Gold eyeshadow and kind of just popped it on there with my finger, just dabbed it on. Just so it could give it some shimmer because the other eyeshadows are all matte, so I wanted to have a difference in textures. And then of course just keep blending. And just to clean up the under eye, I did a little bit of a highlight with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. Blend it out with my Beauty Blender. And I just did the exact same thing on the lower lid as I did on the top lid, so the orange and peachy tones are on the outer corners of my lower lid, and then the yellow is in the inner corner, and I also did some gold. And then I just blended that out with Blurr a little bit because I didn't want to add any more brown to the bottom. I kind of just wanted it all to blend nicely together. Next, for my eyeliner, I used my favorite Stila All Day Waterproof Eyeliner in black to create my wing. I love this eyeliner. You guys know that already, so I'm not going to rave about it in this video, but yeah, you already know. And I thought that this kind of looked good because it looks kind of like the land. So it's like the land and then the sunset above it. And just put on some mascara. I decided not to do lashes for this video just because I didn't want to cover the halo effect. I really wanted you guys to see the colors all blended into each other. So now my next eye is done. I did the left eye, and I also did half of the contouring on my face like I did in my previous video for Belle to show you guys the difference. For my contouring, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit in light. And for my cheeks to sculpt them out, I used Fawn and Havanna, and I also did some at the top of my forehead by my hairline and then kind of down towards where I contoured my cheeks. As you guys see, I bring it down a little bit. And I decided to do a little bit by my chin and kind of like jawline just to see like the different shape that it gave my face. It seemed a little bit softer because I'm pretty skinny, so I do have like kind of like an angled jawline by the backs where my ears are. And for my blush, I used Pinched by NYX. I wanted it to be very rosy and very pink, so I kind of did a lot of blush. So here I just blended my contour a little bit more with my beauty blender. And for my highlighter, I used Vanilla from the same contour kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I just applied it to the tops of my cheeks with my finger. For my lips, I started with MACxBAOBAOWAN and MAC Forbidden Sunrise. I thought it was absolutely perfect because 1, the name, of course. 2, because it's a beautiful kind of like peachy toned orange, so it's like a little bit pinkish, it's orange. I just thought it was amazing for this, and after applying it, I kind of felt that maybe it was a little too bright for this look, as you guys can see from my face just there, because my part of the collaboration was bold eyes and Ciera's is bold lips, and I didn't want it to kind of overshadow my eye makeup with my lips being like pow in your face orange. Hello. So as you guys will see in a couple seconds, I did mute it a little bit with Ingenious by Sephora. Now after looking at it, I feel like I could have left it because it did complement the look very, very well, but I am happy with the end result. So as you guys can see here, just adding a little bit of it. It didn't change it too much, but it did mute it a tiny bit. Kind of just mellowed out the color a little bit more. And now I am finished. This is my part of the Sunset Ombre collaboration that I did with Ciera Nikole here on YouTube. Definitely check out her channel. Don't forget to check out her video because she did the other half, which is Sunset Ombre Bold Lips. Check her out on Instagram. Her name is the same on both Instagram and YouTube. Don't forget to do that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my stuff, please subscribe, like this video, comment below. Let me know if you want to see future collabs and what future looks you would like to see. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.
You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. We got to kiss the melody. We're gonna bring it till the end. Come on now. Carpet drive that I wear around my neck. All that matters is the way to find it. Because I'm there. You know I'm there. Feel it.